I have a short video for you here. Space King. I suppose this is going to be an ad. Well, it's always delightful to get to see something from the lads at Flash Kids. Hatemonger versus women. I like the chapel there. It has the sign there. That's pretty good. I was actually very surprised that was what they were trying to do there. I was halfway expecting yet another gang sign on their part, like be positive. And I don't know what the rings there at the top are supposed to be, but eventually we'll get some lore about that. Anyways.
Brothers, thank you for your cooperation during the globule check at the door. We must remain vigilant and ensure the icky oxygen thieves known as girls don't infiltrate and ruin our hallowed spaces.
Oxygen thieves.
Which brings me to the topic of today's sermon. The class of sub-hominids known as females. Females, or girls, have a few distinct physiological differences from real humans.
Oh my god. Literally subtracted their status on the mass of progress. Sub-hominids. Wow. Yeah. Might as well call them the Cooties Maximus.
Firstly, no skin sacs for globule insertion, proving the Space King made them inferior on purpose. Secondly, they contain a pressurized nutrient reactor inside their stomachs that can grow new humans. How do the new humans get there, you ask? Well, I don't know.
Well, Hatemonger, in order to say something about the allegations, but you are missing the best part.
Now, why did Space King give us these creatures instead of endless boys? It's simple. To tempt us from his path. As a test. Which is why they have these. Boobies.
I want this. I just love these frames that they have there. This is a perfect wallpaper. Stay strong, brother. We've seen civilization fall to this. We have seen kings, armies, men of valor laid to the ground. People quitting from a nice crown citadel raid just because they wanted to get a hold of them boobies.
Boobies are evil. We mustn't look at boobies. Boobies take Space King and reshape it into their image if given the chance. How would they destroy Space King, Hatemonger? Excellent question, Hatemace. The same way they destroy everything. Commerce. This is how much, on average, females spend versus males. Is it any wonder that the greedy money grubbers in charge distort things you love to cater to them?
I beg your pardon? What is this abomination? Get it off my screen. Thank you, brother.
Which is why we must sell untold lunchboxes and garments. But wouldn't that make us the greedy money grubbers?
Yes.
But for a good cause.
But we don't care.
Space King. Brothers, if you wish to be the first line of defense against the ruination of things you hold sacred, then support the survival of things like Space King, so that our crusade may continue. You're not canon.
Wow.
Lunchbox and B positive garments are available for a very limited time only. Link in the description.
You're not canon goes insanely hard. I gotta be honest about that. What is kind of sound here is that it technically still are children whose bodies just have been enhanced. Is similarly to the TikTok boys of today, like 16-year-olds that are looking like the typical anime teen. Freaking Sam Sulek looking like a Baki character. So the reasoning kind of makes sense. We must never forget, Hatemonger is not gay. He's just very homosexual. He only wants to play with the boys. This is fucking funny.